Hi, and welcome to another Bitly webinar. Today, we'll be giving you a rundown on SMS for Service Communications. Why SMS is such a valuable channel to engage customers and how your business can leverage Bitly and its SMS communications to efficiently and securely relay information to customers. Let's get started with some introductions. My name is Gary Salentik. I'm the Director of Product Marketing at Bitly, where I spend much of my time trying to better understand what's most important to you, our customers, and prospective customers, and then working to ensure we do a good job of communicating how Bitly can meet those needs.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emily Weinstock. I'm a senior account manager over here at Bitly. I work with clients across a variety of industries, and it's my job to ensure that they're all achieving their goals using Bitly. I'm looking forward to sharing some of the ways that our customers use Bitly for SMS.
And I'm Kelsey Stevenson. I'm the Director of Product here at Bitly. My role is to understand what problems you are trying to solve and what products we can build that will best meet your needs. Specifically, I focus on our programmatic use cases that leverage our API, including the Bitly for SMS use case. I know we have some more technical folks on the webinar today, so I'll be showing you how you can quickly and easily use the Bitly API and webhooks to most effectively leverage Bitly in your SMS notification workflow.
We have all sorts of roles represented in our audience today, from customer experience and customer support professionals to developers, product managers, IT folks, and so on. And although it's a pretty wide range of responsibilities, the content we put together will hopefully be useful for everyone. Here's a look at today's agenda. We'll start with talking about why businesses are increasingly turning to SMS, otherwise known as texting, to send customer service notifications. At Bitly, we've seen a recent uptick in customers coming to us for help optimizing their SMS initiatives. So we'll share some of the benefits they're seeing from using SMS. We'll also discuss some research we've done on the topic in general.
From there, we're going to talk about the benefits of adding Bitly to your SMS workflow. There's more to it than short links. We'll go through the benefits one by one and show you the full value of implementing Bitly in your SMS notifications. Then, we'll go straight into how some of our customers are already leveraging Bitly for SMS. We'll talk about the specific challenges they were looking to address and how we worked with them to implement a solution.
And finally, I'll hopefully be able to answer some of the more technical questions you might have around using Bitly for SMS. We'll take a look at the reasons Bitly is a better option for your business than building your own link shortening solution. We'll also talk about some of the popular integrations we see customers leverage for SMS, and then we'll cover some examples on the actual workflow. We've heard some of our customers that using the Bitly API is so simple that you can spin up a proof of concept within a matter of a few hours and integrate that POC into their workflow within a matter of days. So stick around to the end if you're a developer or someone who's interested in a more technical aspect behind using Bitly for SMS.
There's a lot to cover today. As we go through it, if you have any questions, go ahead and submit them using the chat box feature at any point during the webinar. Our team will be collecting all of the questions and reaching out after the webinar with answers. If you're watching live, it's likely that your day-to-day and your business's day-to-day operations have been affected by recent global events. For businesses and service providers, it's more important than ever to clearly and reliably communicate with customers. On the flip side of that, your customers expect to be kept informed about the products or services they rely on you to provide. SMS is a really powerful way to satisfy your business's needs as well as your customers.
When customers come to me for help with solving a challenge they have, it's my job to really get to the heart of their problem and find the right Bitly solution for them. They often want to be able to provide their customers efficient and timely communications, and they want to do that in a way that's going to scale securely. For many of our customers, SMS is a great way to achieve that.
That's right. Let's talk about why SMS is a great channel for service communications. To start, sending an SMS notification is one of the most effective methods of communicating for ensuring your message is seen and read. How effective? Well, how about this? 98% of messages sent via SMS are read, and a whopping 90% of them are read within 3 minutes of being sent. That's a rate nearly 5 times higher than email.
In fact, 5 billion people globally send and receive SMS messages. That's about 2/3 of the world's population. This year alone, more than 48 million people will opt into receiving SMS messages from businesses. Real-time updates are often essential for people to be able to plan ahead. For example, if your upcoming appointment is rescheduled, you'll want to know as soon as possible so you can adjust your schedule accordingly. In a channel like email, it risks getting missed. Cost is another big reason why businesses are drawn to SMS. They're not only effective and reliable, but they're also relatively inexpensive to send. So you can see why SMS is a popular way for brands to communicate with their customers.
So SMS is a great way to ensure your content will be quickly received and read at a relatively low cost. And people want to be notified about their products or services in a timely and convenient manner. Better communications leads to more satisfaction, which is an important factor in retaining and growing your customer base. After all, if a customer has a positive experience with your brand, they're going to be more likely to do business with you again. And lastly, when your customers have had a number of positive experiences with your business, there's a good chance they'll not only become loyal customers, but they'll start recommending your business to other people. To get to this stage, businesses need to turn every customer touch point into a positive experience. They need to provide real value in their communications and be transparent, proactive, and quick to communicate what's going on with their customers' products or services. SMS offers businesses a simple solution that checks all of these boxes.
Let's shift gears now and talk about how Bitly helps businesses with their SMS service communications. I'm always talking with customers, showing them how they can leverage Bitly to get the most out of their SMS initiatives. One thing I highlight is that Bitly and SMS go hand in hand. Bitly is the leader in link management. We've been in business since 2009. 2.3 billion links are created every single year, attracting 20 billion clicks per month, and 2/3 of the Fortune 500 rely on us for their business-critical links.
That's right. Kelsey will touch base on this a bit later, but it's worth highlighting. Bitly is unmatched in its ability to enable businesses to create branded links at scale, securely and reliably. And we get customers up and running quickly, so they can start sharing them across virtually every form of digital engagement. It's not just about creating shorter links. Every Bitly link is powerful and allows businesses to do more and be more effective in their communications. We'll dive deeper into this in the next few slides, but here's the potential of every Bitly link at a high level. You can customize links so your brand is in every single one you share. This kickstarts a powerful cycle. Your customers will recognize your branded links as trusted assets, and therefore they click them more. With each click, you get a whole set of link-level data that provides rich insights into how and when your audience is engaging with your content and communications. Then, you use these insights to make more informed, better decisions around how to refine and optimize what you communicate to your customers.
Exactly. And as I've already said, one of the most popular ways businesses leverage our enterprise product is for SMS Service Communications. And, as Gary mentioned, there's a growing demand for SMS solutions right now, with brands everywhere needing to communicate with their customers quickly and effectively. Bitly helps businesses optimize every SMS notification, and there are a few reasons why. First, every Bitly link is a shortened link, and shorter links mean more character count available to deliver a more informative and individualized message. It also means that your links won't break, which can sometimes happen when you're sending out really long links. We'll talk about why this is so important when we dive into examples in just a moment.
Not only do you have more room in your message, but Bitly also enables your business to build in a brand impression with each link in every single SMS notification it sends. This goes back to what I mentioned a minute ago, branded links. By connecting a dedicated custom domain to your Bitly account, your business can send out links with your brand in them. That means your links won't have the default bit.ly, but something that better suits your brand. Here are a few examples of custom domains our customers are leveraging.
Trust is a huge factor when it comes to whether or not people click on your links. When you consider how many communications people are sent on a daily basis, across email, social media, and elsewhere, whether or not someone clicks on your link can come down to how good of a job your brand does at differentiating its messaging to cut through all of that noise. With service notifications, you're typically disclosing essential information, such as instructions, reminders, or updates on goods and services they've already purchased. Simply seeing your branded links in SMS notifications can trigger a click because your customer recognizes that the information behind the link is going to be beneficial to them.
Getting people to actually click the links in your messages is really what it's all about. That's ultimately the action you want customers to take. Your customers gain access to the information relevant to them, and your business gets key data on every single click. You get insights into whether or not your notifications have been read, the time of day they're read, and even the location where they've been clicked, right down to the city level. So you can adjust your SMS notification strategies as you learn what works.
The final note I'll make before we dive into examples is around integrations. Customers interested in using Bitly for their SMS initiatives often ask if we integrate with the tools that they're already using or plan to use to send out these notifications. The short answer is yes, we do. The Bitly API allows you to quickly integrate Bitly with all kinds of automated workflows, including those for SMS.
Now that you know more about the benefits of using Bitly for sending out SMS notifications, let's dive into some real examples of how businesses are already doing this. We'll start with package delivery tracking. Nowadays, businesses are optimizing their online shopping experience to make it easier than ever. For consumers, every aspect of their experience, from selecting their products to entering their billing information to receiving their packages at their doorstep, factors into how they rate their overall experience with the brand. In a recent analysis of US package delivery statistics done by Parcel Pending, 98% of online shoppers said that package delivery impacts their brand loyalty. Part of ensuring a top-notch experience is keeping the customer updated while their package is in transit.
Our customer, Hermes ParcelNet, is the second largest delivery service in the United Kingdom. They deliver more than 300 million packages a year. Before Hermes came to Bitly, they made a commitment to becoming the carrier of choice for consumers in the UK. This meant overhauling their digital footprint to support a more consumer-friendly experience. At the top of this list was the need for a simplified, easy-to-use shipment tracking experience using SMS messaging.
Prior to implementing Bitly, Hermes used long links in their tracking messages that used up most, if not all, of the limited SMS character count. This meant that not only were they unable to include a branded message in many of their communications, but the long tracking URLs would sometimes break in the middle into two messages. And when that happened, the links were essentially useless to the consumer. This is where Bitly stepped in. Leveraging Bitly's powerful API, Hermes was able to swap out long URLs for custom branded short links. Each SMS message could now deliver not only a more informative branded message, but the Bitly-enabled short links also connected directly to shipment tracking information and services.
The result of these changes was that Hermes was completely able to transform their end-to-end SMS experience for its customers. The company saw a huge uptick in customer engagement with their messages. For example, one Hermes client that sends over 10 million items a year saw that 60% of customers receiving SMS notifications were selecting the option to direct their item to be left with a neighbor or put in a safe place. These actions have dramatically improved successful delivery rates. By leveraging Bitly's API and trusted, scalable infrastructure, Hermes has become a preferred delivery service for thousands of businesses of every size, as well as millions of consumers.
Let's move on to our next example here. This one is a really unique use case and one we're seeing more and more of: kiosk ordering. According to Kiosk Marketplace, kiosk sales jumped almost 18% in 2019, the third consecutive year of double-digit growth for the kiosk industry, driven largely by consumer demand. Retail businesses and restaurants are among the industries that have found that kiosk systems can provide a convenient, efficient, and cost-effective buying experience for consumers.
One popular international restaurant chain uses Bitly for online and kiosk ordering in their restaurants. They give their customers who order online or at a kiosk the ability to track up to the minute the status of their order using a unique Bitly link. So, whenever a customer places an order through a kiosk and requests an SMS receipt, they receive a unique Bitly-powered link that points them to information relevant to their order. By doing this, the company has been able to improve its customer experience, since customers can quickly and easily place their order and track it from the convenience of their desktop or mobile device. Before, if the kiosk team wanted analytics around kiosk usage, they had to rely on their analytics team. Now that they've implemented Bitly, they're empowered to directly access key information on how customers are engaging with their kiosks to place orders and act quickly on that information.
Moving on to our next example now, using Bitly to empower flight notifications. We have a number of airlines that rely on Bitly generated links and SMS notifications they send to customers. These messages offer customers quick access to important and often time-sensitive information, like booking confirmations and the latest flight status. Using Bitly in their SMS notifications, these airlines can share updates straight to their customers' mobile devices, such as the fact that their flight has been delayed and new departure times. Using a Bitly link gives them more room to fit critical messages like these into single SMS messages and allows the airlines to point customers to an updated status page with more information.
As you can imagine, for urgent notifications like the ones airlines often have to send, tracking how many customers have received and engaged with your communications is critical. With Bitly, they can do this in real time. Airlines can also take advantage of mobile deep linking, which allows them to send a link that takes their customers directly into the airline's mobile app to learn more about their flight. This is a win for the airline and its customers because it drives app engagement and gives users a more optimized mobile experience than a mobile site typically would. If someone doesn't already have the app installed, they'll be led to the App Store or Google Play to install it.
Okay, we've talked about how customers have leveraged Bitly for package delivery tracking, kiosk ordering, and flight notifications. Next, we have appointment reminders. This one is a valuable solution for businesses and services across many industries, since a missed appointment is a hassle for both the client and the business kept waiting. Having to go through the trouble of rescheduling, finding a new time that works for both the business and the customer can be time-consuming and costly. This is where SMS notifications can really help. One of our customers, a leading healthcare company, uses Bitly to remind their patients of upcoming appointments. Now, when it comes to customer confidentiality, few industries have privacy and security policies as stringent as the healthcare industry. This was the case for our customer here. They needed a proven, reliable solution to power more than 100,000 links per month to be integrated into their appointment reminders sent via SMS. Given the highly sensitive nature of patient information, they could only partner with a link management platform that could comply with its strict data security measures. Specifically, they needed a platform in which no personally identifiable information would ever be stored.
Bitly has the internal resources that fully comply with tight data security measures, so we were able to provide our customer with a trusted and effective solution. Using the Bitly API, this healthcare company was able to generate thousands of unique and reliable links for their SMS notifications. And, importantly, they were able to do this with peace of mind, knowing that these critical communications would be kept safe and confidential. Plus, as we've seen with many companies that send appointment reminders via SMS, Significantly more clients confirm their upcoming visits compared to appointment reminders sent via phone and voicemail. I saw a new stat the other day. 80% of people want the option of using their smartphone to interact with their healthcare providers. And that rate is likely to continue to go up as both healthcare providers and their patients are turning to remote options for safely and promptly accessing medical care. This is similar to the changing consumer trends we've seen and mentioned before, with exceptions around package delivery tracking. People want to be able to access the goods and information they need quickly and conveniently. That's why SMS is such a powerful communication tool for businesses and service providers of all kinds.
That brings us to the last example we're going to share with you today, which highlights a new way one of our customers, a major American telecom, plans to leverage Bitly. This company has a team that assists customers with at-home setup and troubleshooting of their telecom products. They're an existing customer and want to expand their use of Bitly to include SMS service notifications. The goal is to help their service team reduce the number of in-person appointments they need to make, since many solutions can be communicated remotely. Partnering with Twilio to build this solution, the company will be creating links to video conferences that they can share with their customers. However, without Bitly, those links can be really long. And since our customer plans to send them via SMS, they're concerned that the length of the link will eat away at the SMS character limits.
That's where Bitly is going to be a big cost saver. Once shortened, those links will allow more room for the message, while enabling the company to brand each of its customer communications. And they'll have data on every single link, which can help them continue to improve their SMS notification experience for customers.
We've only touched on a handful of the many ways Bitly can partner with businesses to help optimize their SMS service communications. And in just a moment, Kelsey is going to walk you through the actual workflow needed to implement a solution using Bitly, such as the ones we've highlighted in our examples. Hopefully, what we've shared today gives you a good idea of how we can help your business find a better solution to its SMS notification needs. Our experienced team can determine the right customized solution to meet your needs. If you're interested in learning how Bitly can partner with your business, we've provided a link to contact our sales team on your screen. Follow that link and fill out a short form, and our team will be in touch with you shortly. You can also call the number on your screen.
Exactly. And if you're an existing customer, get in touch with your account manager. We'd love to hear from you and help you get started transforming your SMS experience. With that, I'll hand it off to Kelsey, who's going to cover the technical setup.
Thanks, Emily. Hi, everyone. Kelsey here. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be providing you with some information on how to actually go about setting up a solution like the ones Gary and Emily just shared. So let's talk about the workflow. We'll break it into 4 steps and then cover some best practices or common gotchas when integrating with Bitly. Step 1, authenticate. For security reasons, we require users to verify credentials before making a connection to our API. The Bitly API offers 2 ways to authenticate. While most of our integration partners are encouraged to implement our OAuth flow, most folks like yourselves using the Bitly API will be writing 1 or more applications that are used within a single account. An example of this is a CMS integration or bulk shortening script that generates all short URLs under 1 single account. For this use case, you can use a generic access token. To do that, log into Bitly, navigate to the OAuth apps page, click generic access token, enter your Bitly password, copy the access token, and then paste it into your application for use in your API requests. Next, you want to send your long link from your application to the Bitly API. This is done by calling the Bitly API via an HTTPS post request on the v4 shortened endpoint. Make sure to include the group GUID, domain, and long URL in the request body. While group and domain are not required fields in this request, it's best practice to always include them. If you're relying on defaults, always verify your default group is properly set in the Bitly app. Otherwise, you could accidentally connect to your free account instance and quickly hit your rate limits. You can do this in settings. If you are creating personalized links for each customer, you can do this with the Bitly API as well. Either create a unique long link for each customer within your application or leverage our parameter passing functionality. Step 3, send your shortened links from your application to the applications that handle your SMS distribution. This is the point you send your Bitly links from your application to the application that handles your SMS distribution. We have customers currently leveraging their applications and third-party APIs to complete this workflow. For example, we have several customers that have connected to Salesforce Mobile Connect using a Salesforce data extension to reach customers, as well as sending short links directly to Twilio. As a final step, you can set up webhooks to get real-time notifications sent to your application. Webhooks can be configured either by calling our API endpoints or by logging into your system. Bitly's API will notify your application when your end customer has clicked your link. This step is critical in unlocking your ability to track your customers' engagement with your SMS campaigns. Now that we've covered the 4 steps it takes to build out your workflow, let's discuss a few common areas people have questions. The first is around rate limits. Bitly currently institutes per month, per hour, per minute, and per IP rate limits for each API method, and limits API users to a maximum of 5 concurrent connections from a single IP address. Our default limits are more than sufficient for nearly all use cases. The rate limit for the method B4 shorten are 1,000 calls per hour, 100 calls per minute. If you subscribe to the enterprise plan, these rates may differ, and you can find your monthly limit by looking at your account details within your Bitly account. It is important to note that some API rate limits reset each hour. If you are experiencing rate limiting errors, please wait 60 minutes to resume making calls to the API. Another thing we're commonly asked is, what if my SMS use case far exceeds the rate limits you just described? Call us. We have several customers with custom rate limits that are sending messages at ultra high volumes. In some cases, we're shortening millions per hour. Bitly is built to handle your scale and volume while maintaining high performance standards expected of our customers. This value is often why large companies turn to Bitly for this service rather than building, maintaining, and trying to scale their own service. Hopefully, this has provided you with a high-level technical overview of how you can leverage the Bitly API to power your SMS workflow. Within a matter of a few days, you could also be benefiting from Bitly's powerful, scalable, and reliable service.
Thanks for walking through that workflow, Kelsey. Before we sign off for today, I want to thank everyone for joining our webinar. We hope you found this content useful, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. We've put up the link to reach our sales team on the screen again. If you're ready to get started with Bitly, click that link or give us a call. And thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.